Risk management, taking proactive measures to reduce frequency and severity of accidents.
Hello, Pitt County Schools employees. This is Dr. Ethan Lanker, Superintendent of Pitt County Schools. Thank you for all you do for our students and for taking time to view this important presentation. During the past couple of years, Pitt County Schools has worked hard to make our schools a safer place for students and staff, while also reducing the number of workers' compensation claims. Keep in mind that every dollar spent on a workers' compensation claim is less that we have available to put back into the classrooms. In these days of tighter budgets, it is crucial that we all do our part to be as safe as possible and limit injuries and claims. Please pay close attention to this presentation and make any notes necessary. Thank you again for all you do. Have a terrific school year.
Let's take a look at the Pitt County Schools mission and vision statements. Mission statement. Pitt County Schools will ensure that all students are provided a rigorous and personalized education that prepares them for the ever-changing challenges of the 21st century. Vision statement. Pitt County Schools, a system of excellence partnering with family and community to prepare students to function effectively in a rapidly changing world by developing global citizens through academic excellence. It is imperative that the implementation of managing risk be consistent with the mission and vision of Pitt County Schools. The goal of the Risk Management Office is to provide a safe and accident-free work environment. As employees, we all have the responsibility for our own safety as well as the safety of our coworkers and our students. On-the-job injuries can be very costly for the employee as well as the school system and can make a huge impact in the learning process of our students. The risk management staff is committed to ensuring your safety, health, and well-being as well as protecting the Pitt County Schools from financial loss. A notice to Workers' Compensation Site Contact regarding yellow Workers' Compensation Grab-and-Go Reporting Packet. Workers' Compensation reporting instructions are on the outside of the folder. Read the instructions. Know what to do in the event of an on-the-job injury before you have to know. If you do not understand something, please contact the risk management specialist immediately. For fast and easy access, Workers' Compensation forms are in tabbed file folders inside the yellow folder. Every employee assigned to your site must receive this training on the Workers' Compensation reporting process and must sign training acknowledgement forms after training is completed. The Workers' Compensation Grab-and-Go packet must be stored in an easily accessible location, and all employees at your site must be notified of the location. How about we discuss the differences between an incident and an accident? Incident: a hazardous situation that needs removal in order to prevent injury or damage. If a hazard is removed, an accident can be prevented. All incidents must be reported to supervisors. Supervisors will assess the hazardous situation and take the necessary steps to immediately correct the situation. Incidents or near misses that do not result in an accident are usually not required to be reported to the risk management specialist. Accident: a hazard that has caused injury or damage. All accidents must be reported to supervisors. Supervisors will assess the hazardous situation and take the necessary steps to immediately correct the situation to avoid further accidents. All accidents must be reported to the risk management specialist. A quick clarification. If an incident occurs and an employee is not injured, the occurrence remains an incident only, and the incident is not reported to the workers' compensation site contact. The incident is not filed as a workers' compensation claim through the risk management office. However, an incident that did not result in an injury must be reported as directed by site supervisors to ensure a hazard is removed in order to avoid recurrence of the incident. An injury, as defined by the Workers' Compensation Act, injury and personal injury shall mean only injury by accident arising out of and in the course of the employment. Reporting on-the-job injuries. Who, what, when, where. What to do in the event of an on-the-job injury. Injured employees should notify the supervisor and workers' compensation site contact and complete an employee statement form within 1 hour of the accident. The workers' compensation site contact will immediately call the risk management specialist to notify them of the injury. The workers' compensation site contact will then complete an incident analysis workplace injury report. Witnesses should complete a witness statement. The risk management specialist will then assess the situation to determine what action is necessary and advise the workers' compensation site contact and injured employee. In most cases, the risk management specialist will visit the site. The injured employee must be available upon their arrival to the site unless the injury is deemed an emergency situation. Unless an injury is classified as a medical emergency, all on-the-job injuries requiring medical treatment will be directed to the Pitt County Schools authorized medical provider. For medical treatment approval, the employee must request an authorization form from the risk management specialist. Providers will not administer treatment without an approval form. In cases of medical emergencies, the risk management specialist will advise injured employees regarding follow-up medical treatment. An employee may not be treated by personal physicians for an on-the-job injury. Responsibilities after medical treatment is authorized. The employee will report to the authorized provider as approved by the risk management specialist. If the injured employee leaves work during regular work hours to seek medical treatment, they must report back to work after treatment, unless otherwise directed by the physician, supervisor, or risk management specialist. If the visit to the provider extends worksite's regular business hours, the employee must report to work the next day at their normal time unless otherwise instructed by the physician, supervisor, or risk management specialist. If a physician prescribes physical restrictions, alternative work will be available. It is the employee's responsibility to follow prescribed physical restrictions while at work and when away from work. If a physician writes the employee out of work, the employee must immediately provide a copy of the written out-of-work order to their supervisor. Employees must continue to provide the supervisor their medical or work status notes following each appointment with the provider. The worksite contact will forward all notes to the risk management specialist. When to call 911. Call 911 if there are visible signs of broken bone. Call 911 if the employee is bleeding profusely. Call 911 if the employee is unconscious or incoherent. Remember, if you are unsure, call 911. Please remember that you do not disturb the scene except to aid in rescue or to make the scene safer. What now? Well, make sure all normal procedures for reporting an on-the-job injury have been implemented. Failure to follow instructions as set by Pitt County Schools could result in not only a delay in medical care, but could result in a reduction of workers' compensation benefits or denial of the claim altogether. Receiving unauthorized medical care could result in medical billing being the sole responsibility of the employee. A lag in reporting and improper reporting could lead to legal issues and/or costly fines to the Pitt County Public School System. Think safety first. Workers' compensation is costly to all of us. And remember, funds paid into workers' compensation claims directly result in a reduction in funds available for our students. A program participation opportunity. Last year, 5 sites partnered with the Pitt County Schools Workplace Safety Committee to pilot a site-based employee injury and illness prevention program. The pilot program has been very successful in bringing safety awareness to the forefront by providing informative information to employees. Employee participation has been favorable and is marked by a visible reduction in the workers' compensation claim count and cost. If you would like to learn more about the benefits available to your site for participating in an employee injury and illness prevention program, please contact the Risk Management Specialist office. Here you will find contact information for the Pitt County Schools Finance Department Workers' Compensation Office. Cindy Dixon is the Risk Management Specialist, located at Pitt County Schools, address 1717 West 5th Street, Greenville, 27834. Phone number 252-830-4247, or email her at cdixon@pitt.k12.nc.us. As always, we hope you have a safe and productive year.